Well, my people, and I'm back again. And today's topic is somehow harsh because it's touching the sensitive thing called money and how we do relationships with money. Now, money is something very sensitive, and there are very few people who understand, even me, why it comes and then it goes. That topic is deeper than water and it's more spiritual than physical. And to know how money operates, you have to create what we call a spending or utilization strategy or cash flow projection. This one, it determines the inputs and the outputs and expectations. But what happens, because most of the times when we get money, we just spend it. We don't even, you know, use it wisely. Thereafter, we run to the credit systems. I don't know whether it is pinching you to realize that you have worked for a very long time, and when you look at the income pattern, it's in terms of millions, but the holding asset is less than 100,000. The asset value what you have, but millions came into your hands and went. Whether it was 500, 1,000, 2,000, or 20,000 monthly multiplied by 20, 12 months, you do the maths. All that money, where did it go? Because you don't have it. If you have it, it's in liabilities, it is stuck in toxic debts or bad debts or assets that are not worth anything. I was thinking about this and I realized I need to change the way I spend my money, the way I budget, the way I do things. Because money, it's a spirit that is very wise and it doesn't talk, but it acts. It's very difficult to know somebody with money unless you see him acting, his lifestyle and stuff like that. That's where many people now start to determine so and so lifestyle is in this state, so he has money. These topics are wide, they are ruthless, they are cruel, but imaginable fact is we cannot tame it. We have to accept we cannot tame money. We can only use it to attend our problems, and thereafter the residue of that money is what we call wealth. How many do you think are having $1,000 in their account right now, cash floating there? Very few people. What you do today, do you think if you stop working today, or today you stop doing everything, can you survive for the next 2 years, paying your bills and living the lifestyle you live today without even losing it? If the answer is no, then you are a slave to the system. If the answer is yes, then and you are 50 years and below, it must be inheritance. That means that somebody worked very hard for that money, so you can be able to work with it, rotating in your hands. That's what you call generational wealth, and there are very few people in number who can stand and say they have generational wealth. Like now, what I'm doing here, these computers and all these things here by the roadside is just for formality, supplement income. But it cannot create generational wealth. Generational wealth is not in liquidity. Generational wealth is in commercial entities, enterprises, real estate. That is it. Manufacturing, innovations. Those are the generational wealth networks. But not 1 million, 2 million in the bank, liquidity cash, and you call it generational wealth. No, that is not. If you have a commercial building, a skyscraper in the CBD, that is the wealth for 3 to 5 generations to come. They will inherit something they don't know where it came from. They were just told this is yours. So, how you manage what is given to you, that's actually what matters. That is actually what matters. And there are very few people who have been given that wisdom to manage wealth and to manage money. Very few. In case if there is, you must have inherited that wisdom or knowledge from growing up, seeing how people they do, because you cannot know how to manage money when you're old. It is something you started adapting when you're young because you saw, you were exposed, whereby somebody who was very close to you and had money was managing money or was very organized. So you picked that character from there. Not when you're big enough. Now you touch $1 million and you tell me you manage that money. That's a very big dilemma there, and I believe not many can actually be able to manage it. He who introduced the credit rating system and credit system where you buy things on credit, that is the worst nightmare of a lifetime, because you have everything, but what you're paid, you don't account for it as part of you because it's going to consumerism and the payment of the debts. You don't know millions are stuck there. People are stuck there. House mortgage, car loan, so many things. Clothes you don't wear, those cards, those clubs you join, they are very unnecessary. They are very unnecessary and you don't need them. But you don't listen, you don't hear. Then you keep on grinding. The first generation was grinding. You, as a fourth generation, you're also grinding. Why are you grinding? Where did you go wrong? Because there, if you look, we do investment forecast, there is no generational wealth there. You are stuck into something that is not even adding up or giving you motivation, nothing. If you can give me a comment below, I would like to hear what is your stand, because we are not understanding the cash rotation. We are not differentiating cash and generational wealth, but assets and variable assets. We are fixed assets and toxic assets and liabilities. We are not anywhere near that. And that is why we are living a life full of confusion. We don't know how to handle money issues. Just one mistake, money gets out of your way. If you used to have it, it becomes something to regret always, because it's got out of the way and now you don't know how to go back there. So you are stuck with something you don't understand. And that is why, like now this small business I'm doing here, I have to manage it, micromanagement of this business. So because I want it to take me far, so I have to start teaching myself how to save 1 rand, 2 rand, 3 rand, like that, 20, 100. Because if you cannot manage little, a few given to you, how can you manage millions? That is very simple. Anyway, see me in the next video on dilemma of getting money. For this one, it was about why and how we are stuck to manage money. And very few people up to now can listen to this video and understand, because they have ignorance of what I'm trying to teach you. Anyway, have a good day.